Now, the world is changing. As leaders in Beijing and China wrap up the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation Summit, SABC News International editor Sophie Mokoena spoke to, get this, a humanoid robot. Let's take a look.
As we wrap up the summit here in Beijing, I am going to be in conversation with Xiao, a robot that is going to give us a summary of the outcomes of this important summit. This is part of the advancement of technology. Let me turn and let me ask Xiao to answer the question for you, a viewer at home. Can you please tell us what is the Forum on Africa-China Cooperation Summit? Can you tell us about this summit? As you can see, she's still internalizing.
The Forum on China-Africa Cooperation Summit is a significant event that brings together representatives from China and African nations to discuss and strengthen their cooperative ties. This summit aims to enhance mutual understanding, friendship, and collaboration between China and African countries, enabling them to jointly address global challenges and promote common development. The FOCAC was established in October 2000, following the first ministerial conference held in Beijing, China. It now includes 53 African countries that have diplomatic relations with China, along with the African Union Commission, making a total of 54 members. During the summit, various topics are discussed, including political relations, economic cooperation, cultural exchanges, and development strategies. The summits are typically hosted by China and rotate among different African countries, providing a platform for leaders and delegates to exchange views and formulate policies that benefit both sides. The FOCAC Summit is an essential platform for dialogue and cooperation between China and Africa, reflecting the commitment of both parties to fostering a comprehensive and sustainable partnership.
Can you tell me about the Road Belt Initiative? Can you tell me about the Road Belt Initiative?
The Belt and Road Initiative, also known as the One Belt One Road Initiative, is a development strategy and framework proposed by China that focuses on connectivity and cooperation between Eurasian countries, primarily China with other countries in Asia, Europe, and beyond. The initiative aims to strengthen infrastructure, trade, and investment links between these regions. The BRI has two main components. 1. The Silk Road Economic Belt. This component involves overland routes that connect China with Europe through Central Asia and the Middle East. It includes roads, railways, pipelines, and other forms of infrastructure that facilitate trade and economic development. 2. The 21st Century Maritime Silk Road. This component focuses on sea routes that link China with Southeast Asian countries, Africa, and Europe. It involves the construction and improvement of ports, shipping lanes, and other maritime infrastructure. The BRI is one of the largest infrastructure projects in history, covering more than 70 countries and international organizations. It is seen as a way for China to expand its economic and political influence globally, while also finding new markets for its goods and services and channels for its overcapacity in certain industries. The initiative has been met with both enthusiasm and skepticism. Some countries see it as an opportunity for much-needed infrastructure development and economic growth, while others are cautious about the potential for increased Chinese influence and debt burdens. The BRI has also faced criticism over environmental concerns, local community impacts, and questions about the sustainability of some projects.
Thank you so much, Sisi. There you have it. As we wrap up, you heard from her, a journalist here, But she is a robot, and she was able to summarize what came out of this summit, but also talking about the Road Belt Initiative, an initiative that was launched by China to ensure that you connect Asia and Europe.